There's something in you that ages faster than your skin, and you're not noticing it. It's not your genetics, not your diet, not even the passage of time. It's something so subtle you've been doing it since you were born, yet you've completely forgotten it. The way you breathe. Most people breathe shallowly, quickly, automatically, without realizing that with each unconscious inhalation, they're sending signals of stress, deterioration, and wear to every cell in their body. What they don't know is that breathing is the most direct biological and energetic key to youth. Not just outer appearance, but true vitality, renewed energy, organs functioning like in their best years. Breathing well isn't a luxury, it's a sacred art that our ancestors mastered, that ancient Eastern traditions taught, and that today, thanks to neuroscience and modern longevity studies, we can consciously reclaim. A conscious deep breath activates regenerative processes, reduces oxidative stress, and reawakens your energy field. Literally a fountain of youth hidden in your nose. In this video, you'll not only understand how breathing affects your physical and spiritual aging, but you'll also learn how to turn it into a daily rejuvenation tool. Simple, natural, and deeply transformative. Now tell me, have you ever noticed how your body changes when you breathe with presence? I'm reading your comments. Imagine for a moment that you could reverse aging without pills, without miracle products or external interventions. Just you, your breath, and a clear intention to return to your natural state of vitality. This isn't an empty promise or a passing trend. It's a call to reconnect with the most forgotten intelligence of all, your bodies. What you're about to discover isn't a new technique. It's an ancestral practice that has survived on the edges of modern knowledge, guarded by wise yogis, healers from different cultures, and now validated by science. It's a living doorway that connects you to what you once were and still are, pure energy and constant renewal. I'm talking about the breath of inner rebirth, a name that's not meant to be poetic but precise, because this technique has the literal, measurable ability to reactivate your natural regeneration mechanisms. Current studies in applied neuroscience, integrative medicine, and epigenetics show that certain breathing practices modify cortisol levels, stimulate the production of telomerase, the enzyme linked to cellular longevity, and activate the parasympathetic system, the one that repairs, heals, and rejuvenates. Now I invite you to do it. Sit with your back straight, without tension. Close your eyes. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, slowly and deeply. Hold that breath for 7 seconds as if giving it time to permeate every cell in your body. Then exhale gently through your mouth for 8 seconds, as if releasing weight, as if expelling centuries of tension. Repeat this cycle for 5 minutes. As you do it, don't just breathe. Visualize. Imagine the air you inhale is a radiant, healing white light. That light travels through every cell, every organ, as if awakening an ancient memory. As you exhale, feel everything old leaving. Toxins, stagnant emotions, repetitive thoughts, guilt, exhaustion. And though this sounds symbolic, it's not. It's energy in motion. It's biology in action. But the deepest part isn't what you breathe, it's what you activate. With each inhalation, you're sending a silent message to your nervous system. I'm present, I'm choosing to live again. And the body responds because your body doesn't respond to your age. It responds to your energy. Your energy is shaped by your intention. So as you breathe, pair it with a firm, compassionate affirmation. My energy is regenerating. I'm returning to my natural state of youth and vitality. These words aren't placebo, they're commands. Language is vibration, and vibration is the architecture of your biology. Do this every morning, before turning on your phone, before checking the news, before giving your attention to the world. Gift yourself that small space, just you, your breath, your consciousness. In a few weeks, you'll notice something, not just a change in your face or skin, but a new lightness, a mental clarity that doesn't come from sleeping more, but from waking up better. Because we're not talking about air, we're talking about prana, chi, vital energy and motion. And if this seems exaggerated, remember this. From Tibetan monks to Amazonian healers to pranayama practitioners in India, all have used breathing as a portal to longevity. Today, researchers like Dr. Joe Dispenza integrated into cellular reprogramming methods with measurable results. The ancient and the modern converge. It's not magic. It's science just beginning to catch up to what ancestral wisdom always knew. You're at the center of that bridge. You don't need to become a guru or move to a mountain. Just start 5 minutes a day, breathe with intention, let your body hear the ancient voice of your soul once more. Because before stress, before exhaustion, before labels, you were pure energy, and that energy still lives in you. So tell me, will you keep breathing as always, or will you use your breath as the portal to reclaim your inner youth? You breathe well, eat healthy, drink water, exercise moderately, and yet something in you still feels heavy. Your mind races, your body tires, your energy doesn't flow like before. Some days you don't know if it's fatigue, sadness, or just that silent feeling that something in you is fading. What's happened? The truest aging doesn't start in the body. It starts in your energy field. Your skin may show years, but your energy reflects fidelity to your soul or abandonment of yourself. And that shows more than a wrinkle. Today, you'll discover 3 invisible mistakes that age your energy slowly but relentlessly. Thousands of people make them daily without knowing. And worse, they've normalized them, thinking it's just the passage of time. But you're not here to repeat patterns. You're here to reclaim control of your life force. Mistake number 1, identifying with fatigue. Every time you say, I'm not like I used to be, this isn't for my age, or I'm old, your mind records it as truth, and worse, your body obeys. Neuroscience confirms it repeatedly. The nervous system doesn't distinguish between a fact and a belief held with emotion. If you repeat that you're exhausted, your biochemistry adapts to that command. The result? Loss of vitality, inflammation, hormonal decline, and accelerated aging. Want to break that cycle? Start today by speaking to your body with respect. No matter what hurts, say, I'm in the process of restoration. My energy is returning. I'm grateful to this body for holding me. Your cells listen, and when the language changes, the body responds. Mistake number 2, disconnecting from nature. The human body wasn't designed to live trapped in concrete, artificial lights, and electromagnetic radiation 24/7. Our vital field needs to resonate with the Earth's pulse, the sun's light, the planet's natural vibration. There's a frequency known as the Schumann resonance, 7.83 Hertz, that regulates cellular regeneration, circadian rhythms, and even emotional balance. When we don't walk barefoot, breathe fresh air, or touch the earth, that frequency weakens, and the result is a dehydrated, desynchronized, aged energy field. The good news? You can reconnect. You don't need a forest. Just step outside for 10 minutes each morning. Put your feet on the ground, even in your garden or balcony. Close your eyes, breathe, and feel your energy recharge. Do it daily with consciousness. Your soul will thank you. Mistake number 3, holding on to old emotions. Every unexpressed emotion gets trapped in your energy field like an invisible stone, and that stone starts to weigh. Anger hardens the liver, sadness oppresses the lungs, fear wears out the kidneys, guilt dims the heart. Over time, this stagnant energy turns into physical symptoms: unexplained pain, chronic fatigue, insomnia, autoimmune diseases, all because you didn't cry when you needed to, didn't speak when something hurt, didn't forgive yourself when you needed it. Your body doesn't want to carry all that. It wants to be free. So tonight, if you can, write on a piece of paper what you've kept silent for so long. Say softly what hurts. Forgive without waiting for the other to understand. Cry without guilt, because letting go doesn't weaken you. It rejuvenates you. These 3 mistakes aren't seen in a mirror, but they're felt in the soul. If you feel dim despite doing everything right, it's time to look deeper. Not to judge yourself, but to free yourself. The good news is that all of this can be reversed. Youth doesn't depend only on collagen or cardio. It depends on how aligned you are with the energy that truly nourishes you. Respect yourself when you speak of yourself. Connect with the earth daily. Release what weighs on your chest. And then, without forcing, without fighting, your energy will begin to shine again. No matter how old you are, What matters is what you believe, what you practice, what you vibrate. Are you ready to feel vital from within? In the next section, we'll reveal a millennial principle that ancient sages used to align their body with time and step out of its effects. Because maybe age, as we've been taught, isn't real either. Imagine that the most powerful secret to staying youthful isn't in a cream, a pill, or even a miracle diet, but in an inner energetic attitude, a millennial principle guarded in Hermetic teachings, Vedic sutras, and Toltec wisdom practices. That principle is, time doesn't exist as you think, and you are not your age. You are your vibration. Yes, that phrase might sound unsettling at first, but hear it with your soul. You are not your chronological age. You are the frequency you choose to inhabit. When you live aligned with expansion, creativity, and presence, your energy vibrates in youth, and the body reflects it. When you anchor to the past, to the weight of painful memories, or to future anxiety, your energy field hardens. And that's what ages. This principle was taught subtly by Hermes Trismegistus. Time is an illusion of the material plane. What changes isn't the essence but the form. In other words, your essence never ages. It's your perception of yourself that wears out or renews. Quantum science is starting to approach this same idea. There's no absolute time, only an extended present where your vibrational choices determine how your body ages or regenerates. Taoist monks knew this. They lived with serenity, breathed slowly, moved as if time didn't exist, and lived 90, 100, 110 years. Not because they ate differently, but because they thought, felt, and related to their surroundings from a timeless frequency. They didn't carry hurry, guilt, or constant duty. They lived here and now, and their bodies stayed light, awake, rejuvenated. How do you apply this today in your life? Start here. Observe what thoughts make you feel old. I'm too old for this. At my age, I shouldn't anymore. Stop that voice. That voice isn't yours, it's a collective echo repeating what society expects. But your soul has no age. Your soul only activates when you choose to live from expansion, not restriction. Then reconnect with the youthful states of the soul, curiosity, creativity, play. Every time you do something, just because it brings you joy, without a goal, without pressure, without needing approval, you're activating a frequency that regenerates. Do new things. Learn an instrument, write, dance. Go for a walk with no destination, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. Do something for pure enjoyment. That's medicine. And there's something even more powerful. Timeless visualization. A practice you can do when you wake up and before bed. Close your eyes and visualize yourself full of vitality, with a firm posture, a radiant gaze, contagious energy. Don't see yourself younger. Feel yourself more alive. Let that image stir real emotion. The body doesn't distinguish between what's imagined and what's lived, and every image repeated with emotion reprograms your biology. Jacobo Grinberg spoke of this when he said reality is built from the inner neuronal field. What you perceive of yourself, if it's coherent enough, starts to manifest. If you start feeling more vital, more open, more creative each day, your body will respond to that command. And remember this, youth isn't a number. It's a quality of the soul that's trained like a muscle. Don't limit yourself by what the calendar says. Look at people who radiate vitality. They're not the youngest. They're the freest internally. The ones who aren't ashamed to start over, to laugh loudly, to learn something new even if they don't master it, to love like it's the first time. That's the secret. That's the forgotten principle. The true fountain of youth is in how you inhabit the present. Time has no power over you unless you give it away. And if you're reading this far, you've already felt it inside. You're not aging. You're remembering how to return to yourself. And that memory, when it becomes action, is what truly rejuvenates you. Most people believe time is an unstoppable river that drags their body, vitality, and dreams toward an inevitable destination called old age. But now you know something different. You know that time, as we perceive it, isn't a sentence. It's a collective belief, a mental structure that can be dismantled, redesigned, and liberated. And when you do that, When you stop living trapped in the calendar and start inhabiting the present with fullness, the true miracle happens. The soul is freed and the body responds. Quantum science hints at it more and more. Time isn't a straight line. It's an expanded perception. What you perceive continuously as past or future is actually happening in layers of consciousness that you can rewrite. Joe Dispenza sums it up precisely. When you live anchored to your emotional memories, your body doesn't age by biology, it ages by repetition. And the most striking part? Your soul doesn't follow that pattern. Your soul remains intact, radiant, immortal, just waiting for you to remember that you came to create, to feel, to expand. Not to age gracefully, but to live passionately. Because those who live with passion, purpose, and presence are more alive than ever, no matter their biological age. Look around. People with years but no life, trapped in routines that dim their spirit, and others with wrinkles on their skin but fire in their eyes. It's not age that separates a luminous life from a gray one. It's the vibration you choose to inhabit each day. It's the intention you wake up with in the morning. It's the love you allow yourself to feel, give, and receive. And if today, instead of counting years, you start counting the moments you truly vibrate, if you choose to make the present your home and not a stopover between past guilts and future fears, because that's where the fountain of youth lies, not in magic formulas or complex rituals. It's in your conscious breath, in your capacity for wonder, in that silent decision to not let age define your dreams. This isn't just a message, it's a call to reclaim your inner sovereignty, to look at the clock not as an enemy, but as a witness to your awakening, to stop chasing time and start inhabiting it from your soul. And if you've made it this far, I invite you to check out these videos appearing on the screen. Take a look. I'm sure they'll interest you a lot. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.